TPS termination notice, DHS said in Venezuela there are notable improvements in several areas such as the economy, public health, and crime that allow for these nationals to be safely returned to their home country.
Conditions have not changed, actually have getting worse.
At a press conference in Doral Monday, Venezuelan Americans denounced the Trump administration and South Florida Republicans.
More than betrayed, beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
Thousands of Venezuelans living in the United States with temporary protected status face an uncertain future. According to government documents obtained by the New York Times, the Trump administration has ended TPS for nearly 300,000 Venezuelans. Those who receive the protections in 2023 will lose their temporary status 60 days after the government publishes the termination notice. Venezuelan activist Beatriz Olavarria says members of the community are shocked and trying to figure out next steps.
There's a lot of people trying to see what to do, because returning would be almost suicidal in a way, because some of those people that are here that have spoken, about the situation in Venezuela in cameras and everywhere, and they are, important in that sense. If they set a foot in Venezuela, they will be jailed.
President Donald Trump's administration officially revoking the extension of temporary protected status for Venezuelans currently living in the United States.
And this leaves some with 60 days to leave the country. Local 10's Bridget Matters joining us live from Doral tonight with more on how this will affect people in South Florida. Bridget.
And this is a big development. More than 600,000 Venezuelans here in the United States under temporary protection status could face deportation. Hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans under temporary protection status, otherwise known as TPS, could face deportation. According to the New York Times, Donald Trump has made the decision to revoke TPS. The program aims to protect people leaving countries suffering under socioeconomic, political, and/or environmental crisis. Under President Nicolas Maduro, millions have fled the country as the government continues to unravel. President Donald Trump addressed TPS recipients in South Florida.
We want to see what we can do to get people back in their homeland safe and free and all. He's meeting with a lot of different people, but we are for the people of Venezuela. We're for the Venezuelan Americans. If you look at it, we have them all in Florida, right around the Doral area. That's really, they call it Little Venezuela.